Hello everybody, and welcome to a new mod pack. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, we are here. This is Blackstone Block. It is a pack done by the same guys that done Ragnamod that we just finished. Now, before you start asking about Enigmatica 6, it's not going anywhere. We're going to play both packs. This pack is expert stylish in the realm of kind of what Ragnamod is. It's a little bit harder, but it focuses on create. And Enigmatica 6 is Enigmatica 6, and there's a lot of stuff to do in between episodes. So sometimes it becomes kind of a pain to get stuff, to get content out there. So I kind of want to be able to put more content out and be able to do it. And this was the pack that I was going to wind up going with before Enigmatica come out, because I enjoyed Ragnamod so much. And then it was didn't come out. So, but this we're going to do both. Especially the beginning of this is not hard. Most of the beginning of this is your basic stuff. But we are looking at it's. We're going to do both, so you should have plenty of content coming your way. So let's get started. First off, we do have Questbook. We've got the old hardcore questing mod. I was looking through Quest, looking at everything. So it says, welcome to Blackstone Block. This pack is focused on create. It's inspired by StoneBlock. It is an expert pack with lots of customs. There's not a whole lot to the quest book. First off, shows us how to start getting our basic resources and everything that we need, and how to get into other dimensions, which is great. We'll be making our way through this stuff. We have the progression line, which more or less shows us where we need to start and follow and how to get through. So starting with create gets us into immersive, and will get us into Botania, then blood magic, and then alphamancy, or not alphamancy, but mythical botany, mythic botany. I'll get it out in a minute. And then on into mechanism, get into mystical agriculture, and then from immersive engineering, we've got industrial foregoing, RF tools, thermal mechanism, and then all of our other good stuff. It's got a lot of mods, a lot of tech mods. Our normal magic mods are in here, and it's all done to get to. That's not where I wanted to go. To get to here, which is our goals, which is to create the creative items. And the creative items are, I forget, we can't click on that to see recipes. But the creative items, not too bad. It's a lot of work. Just to kind of give you example, I was looking at some of this stuff, like the ultimate ingot recipe. We've got all these different ingots that we've got to do. It's a lot of sequenced assembly stuff. A lot of mixing and compacting. It's a lot of stuff that involves create. And I talked about wanting to get into a whole bunch more create stuff and figure out create, because I have yet to spend a whole lot of time with it. So, first things first. Let's get this thing started. Let's go back. Blackstone Block. First thing we need to do is get our black pebbles. And the black pebbles, get shift right clicking on the ground. Same way I need to get this. Same way we used to always do it. Now, I don't ever use an auto clicker for anything. I've tried to use them. Either I'm not smart enough to use them, or they just don't work. So to give you a little secret of how I do this, if we go into here to options and controls, I am looking for the right button, use item, place. We'll just change it to the enter pad. And then we can sit and get all we want. And it's like having an auto clicker with actually not having an auto clicker. And we can sit and get all of these that we want, and it makes life simple. It's a small little thing that I figured out and didn't have to worry about. So I'm going to get an inventory full of blocks, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so we've got a bunch of black pebbles. Now, one other thing. We do have, I don't know exactly what mod it does it, but you can hover over these items, press K, and it will compact everything for you. Anything that you have that'll fit in this recipe or fit in this crafting grid will do it. And if you were inside of a normal crafting grid, it will do the 9x9 or the 3x3. So, quests. I did not complete our quest. We need to create our crafting station. Easy enough. Boom. We've got that. That quest is complete. And for the most part, I keep hitting buttons. I play too many mod packs. Don't get a whole lot as far as completing quests, at least that I have seen thus far. So next up, it wants us to do a crook and a hammer. Now we can get, what is the rod? Oh, it's not that. We shouldn't have changed all of those in. So we're going to need a few of just the pebbles. Alright, so we can take, that gives us a few sticks. We'll get us a couple of hammers going. Boom, there we go. I keep wanting to hit that. So but that's done. That's going to get, we need to get some black gravel and some dirt. Let's just do 4 for the moment. Now what I have learned, you cannot vein mine the Blackstone. We can break these. We get the gravel, but we can't vein mine these guys. But what we can do is vein mine everything else. And there we go. That quest is now complete. That's going to give us some more black gravel, which is awesome. We're ready to move on about our business. So next up, we need to get into getting our trees and stuff like that. So to get trees, place the gravel down, break it with the hammer. We've got seeds. We've got oak seeds. We could probably go ahead and do the rest of them. Might as well. Let's break a few more of these. And we've got, I don't think that's all of them. No, we still need a jungle. And we're not going to get the jungle. That doesn't surprise me at all. Let's do a few more of these. I might as well. We're going to need some more dirt anyway. So before, actually, let's do this. Let's go ahead and break these guys, and then we're going to look at making our compressed stuff. So let's get this done. Right, so I got our jungle sapling. I wound up having to do the entire thing, but that is going to give us a frosty bloom sapling, which I don't know if this is actually any good for us outside of just getting some logs. So there is that. Now I've got to get us a bit of dirt. I said we were going to do our hammer, and we need to do that. I hope they got it fixed. The compressed hammer Blackstone hammer wasn't working. Its durability sucked on it. So, more gravel. And more dirt. And now we are ready to get us a farm set up. Now, let's see if I can cannot make a pickaxe. That was what I was hoping for. So let's find the center of the room, which is right here-ish. So now this does have bedrock on top, on bottom. I have no idea what the end looks like or the nether looks like. I have not been. I have been through kind of the beginning stages of this just to kind of see what is what. To see how hard it was to start out. And for the most part, it is just like that's like really, really dark. It's just like the old StoneBlock. So we've got that. We've got 2 oak seeds. And we've got our twerks. Let's get him grown. And then we're going to see about getting us a bit of... It's not going to like it. It's not going to like it. Alright. Finally made that money. Alright, so we need a crook. There we go. We got the crook. We can use that. We've got food. Now we just need to grow some more saplings. And we can get our string and get our mesh. And we can move on about our business. So, let's get these guys going. Grow. Now, the reason I don't know why there's 5 hearts. I have yet to figure out the purpose of that. I've not asked about it. I just assume it's part of dealing with this. We can get more hearts along the way, I do believe. I know we've got, I think it's cyclic in here. We've got bobbly hearts. I do not see... We've got these guys that we can get from quests. Okay, maybe the cyclic heart... Maybe cyclic isn't in here. Anyways, there is ways of getting more hearts. Alright, that's all grown. Let's throw a few of these around and we will wait and get us some string. Alright, looks like everything is ready to go. We've got a load of string. We've got a load of silkworms, which means we have some food now. And it does look like we have spice of life, so if we can take care of our diet, we can get more food. So, now that that is complete, that's done. This guy's done. That's going to give us some more string. We're ready to get into our sieving aspect of this. We're going to need our crafting table. And I need to remember how to spell sieve. So, we're going to make us a heavy one. That's not going to complete our quest for us, but we're going to need it eventually. We're going to have to get rid of something out of our inventory. For the moment, those guys can go. We'll get us some storage here in just a second. I need some sticks. And I threw down those guys, and I need those. Those guys can go. That can go. We need one more oak plank. And there we go. We've got our oak sieve. Beautiful. We'll place one of these guys here, and then we'll place the other guy here. We need 2 meshes, 1 for each. Let's get us some chests. We need space. That's not going to open up. Alright, so we can put a string in here. And for the time being, we can put some of this in here. We'll put some of this wood stuff in here for now. And we'll go on about our business. Alright, so we've got... Did I put the mesh up? I did not even make the mesh. So we've got our mesh. One in each. There we go. We can get our... We've got stuff on us. We need a handful of sticks. We're 1 short. We were a lot more than 1 short. Alright, so now we should be good. We've got our mesh, our compressed hammer. We should be a lot better off getting through our stuff. So, Questbook wise, we just need to get all the different stone petals. And to get those guys, we just need to start sifting some dirt. And to do that, I need a lot more Blackstone. Let's get that taken care of. Alright, so we've got us quite a bit of dirt. I went ahead and made our compressed hammer. Basically, you can get about 2 stacks of gravel, dirt. Every 2 stacks that you make of compressed is about what you get out of one of these guys. And I also made a builder's wand, so that is a thing easier to use. We're not getting a whole lot of stuff out of any of this. Be so glad when we can get some more stuff. But I have realized that if we go in here and look, our gravel, black gravel, the only thing we can do with it is turn it into dirt. Dirt is what we can use to sieve in order to get our stone pebbles, all the different pebbles, grasses, all our seeds. But we have to sift the dirt in order to get what we need in order to be able to get gravel. And gravel is what we sift in order to get anything out of it. So that is where we are at. So that's kind of where we go. We go from Blackstone to Blackstone gravel to dirt, and then from dirt we sift and get what we need. We're getting a whole bunch of stuff. I should get a load of stuff out of this. We got a lot of dirt. Alright, so minus what little bit of Blackstone that we had in here, because you do get Blackstone from sifting dirt. We got quite a bit of stuff. We're going to work on sifting through some of this cobblestone now. Before we can get any further and expand our base, we need some torches. Now, I looked up charcoal to see how to make charcoal. We've got 2 choices. One is to do it with mystical agriculture. 2 is to make it with Pam's Harvest Craft. We can do it with the mixer, but yeah, that doesn't help us none. So right now the only choice we have is to try to get us some coal. So let us work on that. We're going to make us some compressed. We're going to go into our quest book right quick because we do have a couple quests. 1, Sieving job. It wants us to get all the seeds. It wants us to get all the pebbles. We got all that. It's good to go. Wood. We got all the wood it wanted us to get. It's going to give us some more wood. Next up, we're going to need to be able to get some water. We'll worry about that in a minute, because can't do anything with water until we got a bucket. So that is our next goal. We need one of each of these to complete this quest. And gravel, sand, and dust. We can do that right quick. Gravel, sand, dust. That should complete that one for us. And gives us a little bit more stuff to sift. So we should be able to start sifting some gravel and getting us some coal, getting us some flint, or getting us nothing at all. We got flint. Beautiful. We need a lot more flint than that, so let's get to it. Alright, so upon further looking, the only thing that we can get the flint mesh from, or flint from, is from, or the only thing that we get from string mesh is the flint. Now, using this with the flint mesh will get us gold, tin, lead, but it gets us this guy right here, and that's the main thing I want right now. But it doesn't look like it's going to get us any kind of iron. Where? Oh, iron's right there. I can't read. So, I got enough flint out of just a couple pieces. We got some coal, which means I can now make us some torches. And we can start seeing around here just a little bit better. Yay. Alright, so now back to, I'm eating cooked silkworms. Back to getting us some more stuff. I gotta sift some more gravel. Alright, so I have sifted up all of the cobblestone that we had. The rest of these guys, if we hammer them down, we get their gravel. The gravel is what we use to get lava. Fired crucible, we need to get bone meal. Bone meal we can get from sieving dust. We're not at that point just yet. But what we do have is what we will need in order to make our buckets. Wait, I've got coal for this. So, we can do that. And that is probably where we're going to leave this off at. We're getting at that point. So, we got started. We got trees. We've got plenty of seeds. We've got to work on getting some space dug out to get seeds planted. We need some room for growing some trees outside of just right here. We've got a lot of stuff that we need to do, but we are ready to get to that point. So, with that, I hope you guys are excited for this series. I am. I am looking forward to messing around with a bunch of create stuff. I had been looking for skyblock. This is not necessarily a skyblock, but it is skyblock-ish. And I believe it's going to be a lot of fun. So with that, hope you guys enjoy it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.